call the Assistant Minister to the Prime Minister, the Public Service and the Attorney-General.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Some 20 years ago, I first came to this building as an enthusiastic teenager with the view that my voice deserved to be heard by those who made decisions. I knocked on doors of politicians of every persuasion talking about what was important to me, which was accessibility and affordability of education. Some 20 years later, I'm still now in this place on a much more regular basis, but my values remain the same, which is how do you make sure that you have fairness, opportunity and protect this wonderful Australian democracy. So it's no surprise that, like many of my colleagues, I'm now today joining the Raise Our Voices movement, I call it, to raise the voices of the young people of this generation, of this moment, of 2024, recognising that they have such an important role in building the society of tomorrow and in protecting democracy. And if they feel that they get heard in this place, that is a great investment that we can all make. And so I'm following from my colleague, the Minister for Youth, in bringing a speech here that's been prepared by a constituent of mine, Mr Alexander Pez. And I'm proud to share his voice in our nation's parliament. Alexander says, quote, "Like many nations across the earth, the Commonwealth of Australia is founded upon a shared idea of community and identity. No matter how far or wide many of us will roam, we still call Australia home. This sense of community has been created from a considerable amount of trust and goodwill over nearly 125 years of our nationhood. However, since the COVID-19 pandemic, I fear this sense of shared community is facing one of its biggest tests. As the world faces significant turmoil, people are looking for the reasons why, who to and which head to hound. Social media, once heralded as a new era of democracy, has only strengthened the political divides, with each political group making totems to berate rather than building bridges with other groups. Because of this, now more than ever, it's easier to put yourself in an echo chamber than hear someone who disagrees with you. But this division can be reversed. In 10 years, if we want to make more cohesive and equal Australian society, we can just start by encouraging people to see other sides' perspectives. If you're a leftie, read the Tele. If you're a Conservative, read The Guardian. Small changes like that in our politics can make Australia a more cohesive and informed nation." Alexander's speech shares two important truths. The first, that we do live in an increasingly complex world. And secondly, that we build a better society by finding ways to bring people together. I'm so pleased to have shared his words in this parliament, but I've also been really pleased to hear the words of so many other young Australians who have great faith in what we, as elected parliamentarians, can achieve here. Thank you.
I call the member for